Hello, my lovely English learners. Welcome back. I am Sarah, and I'm really happy you are here with me today. Before we begin, take a slow breath, relax your shoulders, and listen to this like you are sitting with a friend who truly wants to help you grow. Let me ask you something. Do you want to speak English with more confidence? But when the moment comes to speak, your mind suddenly becomes empty. Do you understand many words when you listen? But when someone asks you a simple question, you feel nervous. Maybe you know the sentence in your mind, but your mouth does not move. Maybe you feel shy. Maybe you feel afraid of mistakes. Maybe you tell yourself, I will speak when my English becomes better. But my lovely learner, English becomes better when you start speaking, not when you wait silently. Today, we are going to make English feel simple again. I am not going to push you into difficult grammar. I am not going to give you big words that you forget tomorrow. I am going to guide you through small daily habits that you can do at home, in your room, while walking, while making tea, before sleeping, or anytime you have a few quiet minutes. These small habits can slowly train your mouth, your ears, your brain, and, most importantly, your confidence. And I want you to stay with me until the end, because this video is about changing the way you see yourself as an English speaker. Maybe right now you think, I am weak in English. I cannot speak. I always forget. I always stop. But by the end of this lesson, I want you to feel something different. I can start small. I can practice daily. I can speak even with mistakes. And I can improve step by step. Now listen carefully. Many English learners fail, not because they are not smart, not because English is impossible, and not because they do not have enough books or videos. They fail because they try to do everything at once. One day they study grammar for 2 hours. Next day they memorize difficult words. Then they try to speak fast like native speakers. Then they feel tired, confused, and disappointed. Their brain says, this is too much. And slowly they stop practicing. But today we will do the opposite. We will go slowly. We will go deeply. We will not chase perfect English. We will build real English. The kind of English you can use in daily life. The kind that helps you say what you feel, what you need, what you did today, what you want tomorrow, and how you talk to another person without feeling frozen. So let us begin with a very simple habit. Speak 5 simple sentences every day. Only 5, not 50, not 100, only 5 sentences. And maybe you are thinking, Sarah, can 5 sentences really help me? Yes, if you say them every day, if you say them out loud, if you repeat them slowly. 5 sentences can become the small door that opens your confidence. Because speaking is not only knowledge. Speaking is a physical habit. Your mouth needs practice. Your tongue needs practice. Your confidence needs practice. You can watch many videos and still stay silent. You can understand many lessons and still feel afraid. Because understanding English and speaking English are not exactly the same thing. Understanding happens in your mind, but speaking needs action. So today, practice with me. Say this slowly. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I can speak slowly. I do not need perfect English. I am ready to practice. Good. Now say them again, but this time, say them with a little more feeling. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I can speak slowly. I do not need perfect English. I am ready to practice. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect. Do not worry if your voice sounds weak. In the beginning, your voice may shake. Your mind may say, this feels strange, but that is normal. The first time you speak English out loud, your mouth may feel slow, but with practice, slowly, it becomes natural. And please remember this, do not only speak in your mind. Many learners sit quietly and imagine sentences. They think they are practicing, but the mouth is not training. The voice is not training. So from today, use your real voice. If you feel shy, go to another room. Speak softly at first, or speak while walking, or record your voice on your phone, but let the words come out. Here is a simple daily exercise. In the morning, say 5 sentences about yourself. I am awake. I feel fresh. I will practice English today. I will speak slowly. I will not give up. At lunchtime, say 5 sentences about what you are doing. I am eating lunch. I am drinking water. I like this food. I feel busy today. I will continue later. At night, say 5 sentences about your day. I worked today. I learned something new. I made one mistake. That is okay. Tomorrow I will try again. Let me tell you a small story. There was a learner named Amina. She watched English videos every day. She saved lessons. She downloaded apps. She wrote many plans. But when someone asked her, "Tell me about your day," she became silent. She felt sad because she thought, maybe I am not good at English. But the problem was not her intelligence. The problem was that she was not using her voice. So she started with one sentence every morning. I am learning English. Then she added another sentence. I feel better today, then another. I will speak slowly. After 2 weeks, she was not fluent yet. But she was different. She was less afraid. Because she showed her brain speaking English is safe. This is important. Your brain fears what you avoid. If you avoid speaking, fear grows. If you speak a little every day, fear becomes smaller. So today, I do not want you to wait for confidence. I want you to create confidence with one sentence, then 2, then 5, slowly, gently, daily. Now, once you begin speaking 5 simple sentences daily, the next thing you need is words, but not difficult words, not heavy words, not words that look beautiful in a notebook but disappear when you try to speak. You need living words, useful words, words you can touch in your daily life, words that help you talk about your morning, your food, your work, your feelings, your family, your plans, and your small problems. Many learners make one big mistake. They think, if I learn big vocabulary, I will sound fluent. So they learn words like complicated, extraordinary, impressive, achievement, opportunity. And yes, these words are good, but if you cannot say, I need water, I feel tired, I want to rest, I have to go, I did not understand, then big words will not help you in real conversation. Fluency begins with simple words used correctly. So from today, choose 10 simple words every day. Only 10, for example. Eat, drink, go, come, want, need, like, feel, make, and try. These words look small, but they are powerful, because with these words, you can make many real sentences. I eat breakfast. I drink tea. I go outside. I come home. I want coffee. I need help. I like this lesson. I feel happy. I make mistakes. I try again. Now practice with me slowly. I eat breakfast. I drink water. I go to work. I come home late. I want to speak English. I need more practice. I like learning slowly. I feel more confident. I make small mistakes. I try again every day. Good. Now say them again, but this time imagine your real life while speaking. See your breakfast. See your glass of water. See yourself going outside. See yourself trying again. This imagination makes the sentence stronger in your mind. Here is one useful method. When you learn a word, do not leave it alone. A single word is like a seed, but a sentence is like a small plant. If you learn the word want, immediately make 3 sentences. I want tea. I want to learn English. I want to speak confidently. If you learn the word feel, make 3 sentences. I feel tired. I feel better now. I feel nervous when I speak. This way, your brain does not only remember the word, it remembers how to use it. And please do not run after too many words in one day. If you learn 50 words today and forget them tomorrow, it is not useful. If you learn 10 words today and use them again and again, that is real progress. Your goal is not to collect English. Your goal is to use English. A small word used daily is more powerful than a big word forgotten quickly. Take a small notebook if you can. Write today's 10 words. Then write 1 sentence for each word. Read them in the morning. Speak them in the afternoon. And before sleeping, read them again slowly. This gives your brain 3 kinds of practice. Your eyes see the words, your mouth speaks the words, and your ears hear the words. When all these parts work together, learning becomes deeper. Let me tell you about a learner named Bilal. He wanted to speak English fast, so he started learning difficult vocabulary from the internet. Every day he wrote long words, but when his friend asked, "What did you do today?" he could not answer naturally. He felt frustrated. Then he changed his method. He started learning simple daily words: cook, clean, wait, call, help, start, finish, remember, forget, and enjoy. Then he made small sentences. I cooked rice. I cleaned my room. I waited for my friend. I called my brother. I forgot one word. I enjoyed my day. After a few weeks, he was not using fancy English, but he was speaking real English, and that is what matters. Now let us move to another powerful habit: listening. Listening is quiet, but it is one of the strongest ways to improve speaking. Many learners think speaking improves only by speaking. Speaking is very important, but listening gives your brain the sound of English, the rhythm of English, the natural order of words, the feeling of sentences. When you listen every day, your brain starts noticing patterns without stress. Think about a small child. A child does not start with grammar books. A child listens again and again, day after day. The child hears simple sentences many times. Come here, sit down, eat this, drink water, where are you? And slowly the child begins to speak. You are older, so you can learn faster, but the natural path is still similar. Listen first, repeat, and then speak. But you must listen correctly. Do not start with very fast English if it makes you feel lost. Do not choose difficult movies where people speak quickly and used slang you do not understand. That can make you feel weak even when you are not weak. Start with slow English, clear English, short sentences. Choose something you can understand a little. Not everything, but enough to follow. Here is the golden practice. Listen, repeat, listen to one sentence. Pause the audio, say the sentence out loud, then listen again and copy the sound. For example, I am learning English at home. Repeat. I am learning English at home. I practice a little every day. Repeat. I practice a little every day. I force sometimes. Repeat. I feel nervous sometimes, but I continue. This is not just listening. This is active listening, and active listening changes everything. Because your ears are learning, your mouth is copying, and your confidence is growing at the same time. So from today, give yourself 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. Listen to slow English. Repeat, copy, and speak. Do this daily, and slowly, English will stop sounding like noise. It will start sounding like something familiar, something possible, something that belongs to you. And now, I want you to think about something very simple. When you listen to English every day, your ears become stronger. But when you read English every day, your eyes and your brain become stronger too. Reading is like a quiet teacher sitting beside you. It does not shout. It does not rush. It gives you sentences slowly, one by one, and those sentences become patterns inside your mind. Many learners avoid reading because they choose things that are too difficult. They open a long article, or a hard book, or a news page full of words they do not know, and after 2 minutes, they feel tired. Then they say, "Sarah, reading is boring. I cannot do it." But my lovely learner, reading is not the problem. The level is the problem. Start with something easy. Small stories, short daily paragraphs, simple conversations. Even 5 lines are enough in the beginning. The goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to train your brain gently. If you read one small paragraph every day and understand it well, that is better than reading 5 pages and understanding nothing. So choose simple English. Something like this. Today I woke up early. I washed my face. I made tea. I sat near the window. I practiced English for 10 minutes. Now practice with me. Read this slowly in your voice. I woke up early today. I washed my face. I made a cup of tea. I opened my notebook. I practiced English for 10 minutes. Good. Now say it again, but this time imagine the morning clearly. The room, the tea, the notebook, your voice. When you connect English with real pictures in your mind, you remember it more easily. And here is a powerful method. Read out loud, not only in your mind. When you read silently, your eyes are working, but when you read out loud, your eyes, mouth, ears, and brain work together. You see the sentence. You speak the sentence. You hear the sentence. And your brain receives the same English from different directions. Do not worry if you read slowly. Slow reading is not weakness. Slow reading is training. You can take one sentence and read it 3 times. First time, just understand it. Second time, speak it more clearly. Third time, make it natural. For example, I am trying to speak English every day. First, read it slowly. I am trying to speak English every day, then read it with feeling. I am trying to speak English every day. Then make it personal. I am trying to speak English every day because I want to grow. Let me tell you about a learner named Sophia. She thought reading was useless for speaking. She said, I want to speak, not read. So she only watched videos, but after many months, her sentences were still weak. Then she started reading small paragraphs out loud for 10 minutes every night. At first, she felt bored, but after some days, she noticed something. When she spoke, some sentences came automatically. She did not create them from zero. Her brain remembered patterns from reading. Reading became her silent teacher. Now let us talk about something even more powerful. Thinking in English. This is where many learners feel stuck. They think in their own language first. Then they translate. Then they try to speak, and during this process, the conversation moves on. They feel slow, confused, and nervous. But fluent speaking becomes easier when you stop translating every small sentence and start thinking directly in English. Please do not think this means you must think big, perfect English immediately. No, that is too much pressure. Start with tiny thoughts. I am sitting. I am walking. I am eating. I feel tired. I need water. I like this. These small thoughts look simple, but they train your brain to use English without translation. Right now, wherever you are, look around you. Describe what you see in simple English. This is my phone. This is my chair. This is my room. I can see a wall. I can hear a sound. I am listening to Sarah. I am practicing English now. Very simple, but very powerful. Here is a daily thinking exercise. When you wake up, think 3 sentences in English. I am awake. I feel sleepy. I will start my day. When you eat, think 3 sentences. This food is good. I am hungry. I like this taste. When you walk, think 3 sentences. I am walking slowly. The weather is nice. I see people outside. You do not need to speak these all the time, but if you can speak them softly, even better. The most important rule is this. Do not translate every word. If you do not know a word, use a simple word. If you cannot say, I am exhausted, say, I am very tired. If you cannot say, I am disappointed, say, I feel bad. If you cannot say, I am preparing breakfast, say, I am making food. Simple English is still English, and simple English, spoken confidently, is much better than complicated English trapped in your mind. Let me tell you about another learner named Omar. He always translated before speaking, and because of that, he stopped after every few words. He wanted perfect sentences, so he said nothing. Then he made one rule. For 10 minutes every day, he would think only simple English. No translation, no dictionary, no pressure. First day, he could think only 5 sentences, but he continued. After 1 week, he could describe his room. After 1 month, he could describe his whole day. His fluency came from small direct thoughts repeated daily. So today, begin this small habit. Read a little, think a little, speak a little. Do not wait for the perfect time. While sitting, think in English. While drinking water, think in English. While looking at your phone, think in English. English should not stay only inside books and videos. Bring it into your ordinary day, because when English becomes part of your life, speaking becomes less scary. And slowly, your mind begins to say, I can do this. I really can do this. Now, let us talk about a habit that many learners ignore, but it can quietly change everything: writing. Yes, writing may look simple, maybe even boring, but writing is one of the best ways to organize your English before it comes out of your mouth. Your thoughts slow down. Your sentences become visible, and you can see clearly what you are trying to say. Many learners say, Sarah, I do not like writing. I want to speak. I understand that. But listen carefully. Writing is not separate from speaking. Writing supports speaking. Because when your mind learns how to build a sentence on paper, your mouth slowly learns how to build that sentence in conversation. If your thoughts are messy inside, your speaking will also feel messy. But when you write even a few simple sentences daily, your thoughts begin to stand in order. And please do not imagine long essays. I am not asking you to write school homework. I am not asking you to write perfect paragraphs. I am asking you to write real-life English. Small sentences about your day, your feelings, your plans, your mistakes, and your hopes. For example, today I woke up late. I drank tea. I cleaned my room. I felt tired. I practiced English for 10 minutes. That is enough. Simple, useful, real. Now practice with me. Imagine it is evening and you are writing about your day. Say these sentences slowly. Today was a normal day. I woke up in the morning. I did my work. I felt a little tired, but I still practiced English. I am proud of myself. Good. Now say them again with feeling. Today was a normal day. I woke up in the morning. I did my work. I felt a little tired, but I still practiced English. I am proud of myself. This is the kind of English you need first. English about your real life. Because when someone asks you, how was your day? You do not need complicated answers. You can say, my day was good. I worked in the morning. I felt busy. Then I rested, and now I am practicing English. This is natural. This is useful. This is speaking English. Here is a very powerful daily exercise. Every night before sleeping, write 5 sentences. Not more if you feel tired. Just 5. 1 sentence about what you did. 1 sentence about how you felt. 1 sentence about one thing you learned. 1 sentence about tomorrow, and 1 sentence to encourage yourself. For example, I helped my family today. I felt nervous in the afternoon. I learned 5 new words. Tomorrow I will speak English for 10 minutes. I am getting better slowly. Do this every day for 30 days, and you will have 150 personal English sentences. These sentences will not come from a textbook. They will come from your own life, and that makes them powerful. Because your brain remembers personal English more easily than random English. If you write, I drank coffee this morning, and you really drank coffee, the sentence feels alive. It belongs to you. Now let me tell you about a learner named Nadia. She could understand English lessons, but when she tried to speak, her sentences came in broken pieces. She said, Sarah, I know words, but I cannot put them together. So I told her to start writing 3 sentences every night. At first, she wrote very simple lines. I am tired. I cooked food. I watched a lesson. Then, after 1 week, she wrote better sentences. I was tired today, but I still cooked food and practiced English. After 1 month, her speaking became smoother because writing trained her sentence flow. This is why writing is your personal practice zone. No one is judging you. No one is interrupting you. No one is laughing. You can make mistakes peacefully. You can fix them slowly. You can write again, and again, and again. And every time you write, you are telling your brain, I can express myself in English. Now I want you to combine writing with speaking. After you write your 5 sentences, do not close the notebook immediately. Read them out loud, slowly, clearly, with emotion. If you write, I felt nervous today, say it out loud. I felt nervous today. If you write, tomorrow I will try again, say it like a promise. Tomorrow I will try again. This small step turns writing into speaking practice. And if you do not know whether your sentence is perfect, do not stop. Perfection is not the goal in the beginning. Expression is the goal. You are training your brain to move from silence to language. If you wait for perfect grammar, you may never speak. But if you express yourself every day, your grammar will slowly improve because your brain will start noticing patterns. Let us practice a small writing and speaking exercise together. Think about your day today. Now say a sentence about your morning. I woke up at, and add your time. I woke up at 7. Or I woke up at 9. Good. Now say one sentence about your feeling. I felt happy. I felt tired. I felt busy. Good. Now say one sentence about English. I practiced English today. I listened to Sarah. I repeated simple sentences. Good. Now say one sentence about tomorrow. Tomorrow I will practice again. Tomorrow I will speak slowly. Tomorrow I will learn new words. See, you are already building English from your own life. Not from pressure. Not from fear. From your normal day. This is how English becomes natural. You speak about what you actually do. You write about what you actually feel. You repeat what you actually need. And now, before we move forward, I want you to pause and ask yourself honestly, am I only watching English videos? Or am I using English every day? Am I waiting for confidence? Or am I creating confidence with small action? Because real improvement does not come from watching one perfect video. It comes from doing small things again and again. Even when you are tired, even when you are speaking, even when you do not feel ready. So today, after this video, write 5 sentences, read them out loud, and keep them simple. This is your small promise to yourself, not to me, to yourself. I will practice, I will speak, I will write, I will continue. Slowly, calmly, daily. Now, after speaking alone, after learning useful words, after essays, reading, thinking, and writing, there comes a moment when you need to take one small brave step. You need to use English with another person. And I know, for many learners, this is the scariest part. Because when you are alone, you feel safe. You can repeat the same sentence many times. You can stop. You can laugh at yourself. You can try again. But when another person is in front of you, suddenly your heart beats faster. Your mouth becomes dry and your mind says, "What if I make a mistake?" My lovely learner, this fear is very normal. You are not weak because you feel nervous. You are human. Almost every English learner feels this in the beginning. The problem is not fear itself. The problem is when fear becomes the boss. Fear says, stay silent. Fear says, wait until you are perfect. Fear says, people will laugh. But today I want you to answer fear with action. Small action. Gentle action. Not a big speech. Not a long conversation. Just one small sentence. Start with very simple speaking moments. If someone says, "How are you?" do not run away inside your mind. Say, "I am good, thank you." If someone asks, "What are you doing?" say, "I am practicing English." If someone asks, "What did you do today?" say, "I worked today," or "I studied today," or "I stayed at home." That is enough. You do not have to tell a long story. Your first goal is not to impress people. Your first goal is to open your mouth and speak. And please remember this. People are not watching your mistakes as much as you think. Most people are busy with their own life, their own worries, their own problems. Your small grammar mistake is not as big as it feels in your mind. Maybe you say, "I go yesterday," instead of "I went yesterday." Okay, you made a mistake, but the other person still understands you. Communication happened, and that is success. Let us practice this slowly. Imagine someone asks you, "How are you today?" You answer, "I am fine, thank you. I feel a little tired, but I am okay. I am practicing English today." Now imagine someone asks, "What did you do today?" You answer, "I woke up early. I did my work. I practiced English for a few minutes. I am trying to improve every day." Good. This is real conversation practice. Now I want to give you a very useful trick. Speak slowly. Many learners become nervous and try to speak quickly. But fast speaking creates more pressure. Your brain needs time. Your mouth needs time. Your confidence needs time. So speak slowly and clearly. You can pause between sentences. You can say, "Let me think." You can say, "One moment, please." You can say, "I am still learning English." These small phrases give you breathing space. Practice these helpful phrases with me. Let me think. "One moment, please. I am still learning English." Can you repeat that slowly? "I did not understand everything." Could you say it again? These sentences are very powerful because they help you stay in the conversation instead of escaping from it. Let me tell you about a learner named Samir. He practiced alone every night. He could say many sentences in his room, but outside, he became silent. One day at a shop, the shopkeeper asked him a simple question. "Do you need anything else?" Samir knew the answer, but fear stopped him. He only shook his head and left. He felt disappointed. But that night, instead of blaming himself, he practiced one sentence. "No, thank you. That is all." The next day, he went again. And when the shopkeeper asked the same question, Samir said it. "No, thank you. That is all." It was a small sentence, but inside him something changed. He realized, I can speak. This is how confidence grows, not from one big moment, but from small moments repeated many times. One sentence at a shop. One sentence with a friend. One sentence in a phone call. One sentence in a class. One sentence with yourself in the mirror. Every small sentence tells your brain, I am not silent anymore. If you do not have anyone to speak with, use your phone. Record your voice. This is one of the best home practice methods. Choose a simple topic. My morning, my family, my favorite food, my room, my English journey, and speak for 1 minute. Do not stop the recording if you make a mistake. Continue, because real conversation also continues. After recording, listen to yourself kindly, not like a judge. Like a coach, ask, was my voice clear? Did I speak too fast? Can I say this sentence better next time? Now, practice a 1-minute speaking exercise with me. Say your name, say where you are, say what you are doing, say how you feel, say one goal. For example, my name is Sarah. I am at home. I am practicing English. I feel a little nervous, but I am happy. My goal is to speak English with confidence. Now you try with your own information. Speak slowly. Do not rush. Let every sentence come out gently. And if you make mistakes, smile and continue. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are signs that you are using the language. A silent learner makes no speaking mistakes because they do not speak. But a growing learner makes mistakes and improves. So do not be ashamed of broken English. Broken English is often the first bridge to natural English. From today, choose one real speaking moment every day. Ask someone, how are you? Answer one question in English. Send a short voice message. Record yourself. Speak to the mirror or read your written sentences out loud. But do one thing with your voice, because your voice is the key. The more you use it, the less afraid it becomes, and slowly. English will not feel like something outside you. It will feel like something you are learning to carry with you, in your day, in your mind, and in your confidence. Now, let us talk about something you probably already do every day. Watching English videos, listening to English lessons, maybe watching short clips, maybe watching conversations, maybe watching teachers on YouTube. And this is good. But I want to ask you something honestly. Are you watching English like a learner? Or are you watching English like entertainment? Because there is a big difference. Many learners watch many videos and still feel stuck. They say, Sarah, I watch English every day, but I still cannot speak. And when I ask them how they watch, they say, I just play the video and listen. I scroll, watch one lesson, then another, then another. My lovely learner, that is not bad, but it is not enough. If you only watch, your brain may understand something for a short time, but your mouth is still sleeping, your voice is still waiting, your confidence is still untouched. So from today, I want you to watch smartly, not randomly. Choose one simple video, not 10 videos rows. Choose a slow, clear speaker. Choose a topic connected to daily life. Food, home, work, family, feelings, shopping, phone calls, daily routine. Then use the pause and repeat method. This method is simple, but very powerful. You listen to one sentence, you pause, you repeat it out loud. Then you listen again and repeat again. Let us practice right now. Listen to this sentence. I practice English every day at home. Now repeat. I practice English every day at home. Again. I practice English every day at home. Now another sentence. I am not perfect, but I am improving. Repeat slowly. I am not perfect, but I am improving. Again with feeling. I am not perfect, but I am improving. Good. This is how you train your mouth to follow English sounds. This practice is called shadowing. Shadowing means you follow the speaker like a shadow. You copy the sound, the rhythm, the pauses, the emotion. You do not only repeat words, you copy how the sentence moves. For example, if I say, "I feel nervous sometimes, but I continue," you should notice the small pause before, "but I continue." That pause gives the sentence feeling. It makes your English sound more human. Now try with me. "I feel nervous sometimes, but I continue." Say it again. "I feel nervous sometimes, but I continue." Now another one. "I make mistakes, but I do not stop." Repeat. "I make mistakes, but I do not stop." Again, "I make mistakes, but I do not stop." Very good. You are not just learning sentences, you are learning courage through sentences. Here is another smart watching method. Watch the same small section 3 times. The first time, only listen and understand. Do not worry about speaking, just follow the meaning. The second time, pause and repeat. Use your mouth. Use your voice. The third time, speak with the speaker. Try to follow almost at the same time, slowly, gently, not perfectly. This third step helps your rhythm become smoother. Do not choose a long section in the beginning. Choose only 30 seconds or 1 minute. Many learners try to shadow a 10-minute video and then they feel tired. Start small. 1 minute is enough. If you shadow 1 minute every day for 1 month, you will train your mouth more than someone who watches hours silently. Remember, silent watching gives information. Active shadowing gives skill. Let me tell you about a learner named Hannah. She loved English videos. She watched them while cooking, while cleaning, while lying in bed. But her speaking did not improve much. Then she changed only one thing. Every day, she chose 5 sentences from a video and repeated each sentence 10 times. At first, it felt strange. She thought, "Why am I repeating the same sentence again and again?" But after 2 weeks, her pronunciation became clearer. After 1 month, she could speak similar sentences without thinking too much, because repetition built a path in her brain. Now I want you to understand something very important. Your brain likes familiar things. When English sounds unfamiliar, you feel slow. When English sentence patterns become familiar, you speak more easily. This is why repeating simple sentences is not childish, it is smart. A musician repeats the same notes. An athlete repeats the same movement. And an English learner repeats the same useful sentences until they become natural. Let us do a small shadowing set together. Repeat after me slowly. I wake up in the morning, I check my phone, I drink water, I start my day. I practice English for a few minutes, I listen carefully, I repeat out loud. I speak slowly, I feel more confident. I keep going. Good. Now say the whole flow slowly. I wake up in the morning, I check my phone, I drink water, I start my day, I practice English for a few minutes. I listen carefully. I repeat out loud. I speak slowly. I feel more confident. I keep going. This is daily routine English, and daily routine English is very important because your life gives you many chances to practice. When you wash your face, say, "I am washing my face." When you make tea, say, "I am making tea." When you open the door, say, "I am opening the door." When you sit down, say, "I am sitting down." These small sentences may feel too easy, but they create automatic English in your mind. And now, I want you to make English part of normal life. Not only study time. If English only happens when you open a notebook, it may feel like school. But if English happens while you live your day, it becomes a habit. Speak while cleaning. Describe your food. Name objects around you. Repeat useful sentences from videos. Record one short voice note. Write one small sentence. Listen for 5 minutes. These actions are small, but together they build a strong foundation. So today, do not just watch another video and forget it. Choose 5 sentences. Repeat, copy, shadow, and use them in your life. This is how English moves from the screen into your mouth, from your mouth into your confidence, and from your confidence into your daily life. Slowly, naturally. 1 sentence at a time. Now, we have talked about many useful actions: speaking 5 sentences, learning simple words, listening, reading, thinking, writing, speaking with real people, and shadowing videos smartly. But now I want to bring all of these together into one simple idea. English must become a daily habit, not a heavy subject. Not something you do only when you feel motivated. Not something you start and stop again and again, but something small you touch every single day. This is where many learners lose progress. They start with excitement. Day 1, they study for 2 hours. Day 2, they watch many videos. Day 3, they feel tired. Day 4, they skip practice. Then after 1 week, they say, I am not improving. My lovely learner. The problem is not your ability. The problem is the broken routine. English needs gentle contact every day, like watering a small plant. If you give too much water one day and nothing for 10 days, the plant becomes weak. But if you give a little water daily, it grows quietly. So from today, I want you to stop thinking that English practice must be big. It does not have to be big. It has to be consistent. 10 minutes every day can change your English more than 2 hours once a week. Because daily practice keeps English warm inside your brain. It tells your mind, this language is part of my life. I use it every day. I return to it every day. I do not run away from it. Let us create a very simple daily routine together. In the morning, speak 5 sentences. I am awake. I feel ready. I will practice English today. I will speak slowly. I will keep going. During the day, learn 10 useful words or repeat yesterday's words. Do not worry if you repeat the same words. Repetition is not failure. Repetition is memory. In the evening, listen for 5 minutes and repeat out loud before sleeping. Write 5 sentences about your day. That is all. Simple, clear, possible. Now practice this plan with me in English. Every morning I speak 5 sentences. Every day I learn useful words. I listen and repeat slowly. I write about my day at night. I do not need to do everything perfectly. I only need to continue. Very good. Say the last sentence again because it is important. I only need to continue. Again, I only need to continue. This sentence can help you when motivation disappears. Because motivation is not always with you. Some days you will feel excited. Some days you will feel busy. Some days you will feel busy. Some days your mind will say, not today. Practice tomorrow. But discipline means you do a small thing even when you do not feel like doing it. Not a big thing. A small thing. Maybe only 2 sentences. Maybe only 1 minute of listening. Maybe only 1 written line. But do not break the connection. Let me tell you about a learner named Fiona. She wanted to improve English for many years. She started many times. Bought notebooks. Saved videos, made big plans. But her routine was always too heavy. She would say, from tomorrow I will study 1 hour daily. Then life became busy. She missed 1 day, then 2 days. Then she felt guilty and stopped completely. One day she changed her rule. Only 10 minutes daily. No excuses. If she was tired, she did 5 minutes. If she was busy, she spoke 3 sentences. But she never allowed English to disappear from her day. After 3 months, she was surprised. Her English was not perfect, but it was alive. She could speak more easily because she had built a daily connection. This is the secret many learners ignore. English grows through repeated contact, not through pressure. You do not become confident by studying hard once. You become confident by meeting English again and again until it stops feeling strange. The first day, English feels like a guest. After many days, it becomes familiar. After many months, it becomes part of your home. Now I want you to connect English with habits you already have. This makes practice easier. When you brush your teeth, think 3 English sentences. I am brushing my teeth. I feel sleepy. I will start my day. When you drink tea or coffee, say, this tea is hot. I like this taste. I am taking a small break. When you walk, say, I am walking outside. The air feels fresh. I can see people. When you lie down at night, say, today I tried. I made progress. Tomorrow I will continue. This method is powerful because you are not creating a completely new life. You are adding English to your real life. Your daily routine becomes your classroom. Your kitchen becomes your classroom. Your room becomes your classroom. Your walk becomes your classroom. And your own voice becomes your teacher. And please, do not compare your speed with someone else. Some learners speak faster. Some learners remember words faster. Some learners have more time. Some learners have more confidence. But your journey is your journey. If you compare yourself every day, you will feel weak. If you compare yourself with your old self, you will feel progress. Ask yourself, am I better than last month? Can I say more sentences than before? Do I feel a little less afraid? That is real improvement. Let us practice some confident sentences now. Repeat slowly. I am building my English every day. I am not in a race. I do not compare my journey. I grow with small steps. I can practice even when I am busy. I can continue even when I feel tired. I am becoming more confident. Beautiful. These sentences are not only English practice, they are mindset practice. So before we move into the final message, I want you to make one simple promise inside your heart. Not a perfect promise, a realistic promise. I will touch English every day, even for a few minutes. I will not wait for motivation. I will not wait for perfect time. I will use my voice. I will repeat simple sentences. I will return tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Because slow daily practice is how confidence is built. Quietly, patiently, and deeply. Now, as we come to the end of this practice, I want you to slow down for a moment. Not because the lesson is over, but because your real practice is about to begin. Watching this video is a good step. Listening to my words is a good step. Repeating some sentences with me is a good step. But the real change begins after this. When you close the video, stand up, move through your day, and choose to use English in small, honest ways. I want you to remember this deeply. You do not need a perfect environment to improve your English. You do not need a special classroom. You do not need expensive courses. You do not need to wait until life becomes easy. You can begin where you are. With the phone in your hand, with your notebook beside you, with your own voice, with 5 simple sentences, with 10 useful words, with 1 short recording, with 1 small conversation. This is how real learners grow. Many people stay stuck because they keep waiting for a future version of themselves. They say, I will speak when I know more words. I will speak when my grammar is perfect. I will speak when I feel confident. I will speak when I find the right person. But my lovely learner, confidence is not waiting at the end of the road. Confidence is built while you walk. You speak with a shaking voice. And then the next time your voice shakes a little less, you forget a word, and then next time you find a simpler word. You make a mistake, and then your brain learns from it. This is progress, so let us bring everything together one more time. Speak 5 simple sentences every day. Learn useful words and use them in sentences. Listen to slow English and repeat out loud. Read small paragraphs and let your mouth feel the rhythm. Think in English during normal moments. Write 5 sentences before sleeping. Speak with someone, even for 1 minute. Watch smartly and shadow short lines. Build a daily habit and protect your confidence like something precious. Now practice these promised sentences with me. I will speak a little every day. I will use simple words. I will listen and repeat. I will read out loud. I will write about my day. I will think in English slowly. I will not be afraid of mistakes. I will continue even when it feels hard. Beautiful. Now say this final sentence with strength. I am becoming an English speaker. Again, I am becoming an English speaker. Do you feel the difference in that sentence? Not, I want to become. Not, maybe one day, but I am becoming. Because improvement is not magic, it is movement. Every small action is proof that you are becoming that person. When you repeat a sentence, you are becoming. When you write 1 line, you are becoming. When you answer 1 question, you are becoming. When you continue after a mistake, you are becoming. Let me tell you one last story. There was a learner named Sarah, not me, another Sarah. She had studied English for years, but she always felt behind. She could understand lessons, but she avoided speaking. She thought people would notice every mistake. So she waited. 1 month, 1 year, many years. Then one evening, she decided to stop waiting. She opened her notebook and wrote 5 sentences. I am afraid. I want to speak. I will start small. I will practice today. I will not quit. Then she read them out loud. Her voice was low, almost a whisper, but she spoke. The next day, she recorded her voice for 30 seconds. The 3rd day, she repeated 5 sentences from a video. The 4th day, she described her room. The 5th day, she answered a simple question in English. After 1 week, she was still making mistakes, but something inside her had changed. She no longer felt like a person waiting for English. She felt like a person walking toward English. And that feeling gave her power. This can happen for you too. Not in one night, not with one perfect lesson, but with daily practice, gentle practice, honest practice. The learner who continues slowly will go farther than the learner who starts loudly and stops quickly. So be patient with yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Do not say, my English is bad. Say, my English is growing. Do not say, I cannot speak. Say, I am learning to speak. Do not say, I always make mistakes. Say, mistakes are helping me improve. Now I want you to imagine your future self. Maybe 3 months from today. You are still learning, but you are different. You can introduce yourself more easily. You can talk about your day. You can say what you want. You can ask for help. You can listen and understand more words. You still pause sometimes. You still think sometimes, but you do not panic like before. You trust yourself more because you have practiced every day. That future starts with today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, after this video, choose one action. Speak 5 sentences. Write 5 sentences. Record your voice. Repeat 1 short paragraph. Send 1 voice message. Describe your room. Choose 1 simple action and do it. Do not make the plan too big. Make it so simple that you can actually finish it. Before you go, repeat this with me slowly. Today, I will start. I will not wait for perfect English. I will use the English I have. I will grow step by step. I am proud of my small progress. I will come back tomorrow and practice again. Good. Keep this feeling with you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I am Sarah, and I am truly proud of you for staying here, listening, repeating, and choosing growth. If this lesson helped you, come back again and practice with me daily. And before you leave, write 1 simple promise in the comments. I will start today. Write it for yourself. Because when you say it, you are not only making a comment, you are making a decision to speak, to practice, to continue, and to become more confident in English. 1 calm sentence at a time.